Yep. Little piano interlude while you wait. Is that what you would like? Wait a second. Let me plug in some headphones here. All right, let's play our song. Let's play our song that we always play. Hold on a second. Let me move you over there. That way you can actually see better. Yeah, hi. I know there's pain. Why do you lock yourself up in these chains? Got no one to blame for your unhappiness. You got yourself into your own penislessness, letting Last Jedi pass you by. Do you think it's really fair to feel this way inside? Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye. Till then, baby, are you gonna let him hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know things change, things go your way. If you hold on for one more day, Wolverine is gay. Hold on for one more day. If you just hang on for one more day, what Lucasfilm just told you, they'll deny it. They'll take it all back. After all, it was just rumors in the first place. What do you mean get a guitar? I have a guitar. All right, everyone, it's time to begin. I think we have enough people here. We've got 208 people. That is plenty. That is plenty. More than enough for the stupidity that we're going to talk about tonight. More than enough. People don't need to know this. All right, let's see. First of all, I do want to say one thing. Tonight, something very special is going to happen. Probably. We might, as you can see, we are at 64,982 subscribers. It is quite possible, although not guaranteed, that we will accomplish convincing 18 people to subscribe to Comic Artist Pro Secrets tonight, thereby attaining 65K, 65,000 subscribers tonight. Could happen. What the hell is this? Go back to where you were. Thank you very much. I'm always worried that it's going to be porn. You never know with the internet. Never know with the internet. All right, let's see. Yeah, text your get you to subscribe. Let's see if we can get anyone over here to join our little campaign. Let's see, where is Soy Boy? Let's move this out of the way just a little bit. Right, fixed mic. Here we go. Well, no. Yeah. Audio fail. Sorry, I didn't put it on my headphones. I forgot that I plugged it in. I am talking. I am talking. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. My name is Ethan Van Sciver. I am a comic book artist. I have been for 25 years. I am the creator of Cyberfrog Blood Honey, the Indiegogo campaign sensation that's going on right now. Another big achievement. Look at this. $319,000 plus $529. So 3,190 and how do you say that number? $319,529. There it is. Okay. Yeah, it's too hard. It's too hard to say these numbers. I can't say them. But that's still pretty substantial. There's a chance that tonight we are going to see this number go up to 65,000. We might see this number go to 320,000 and 42 cents. These things are very, very important. They would be amazing achievements. Everyone would agree, and they're in our grasp. Tonight is a very special day. It's a very special day indeed. So, all right, let me click on this, and I'll turn the volume down real quick. All right, and I will be able to see the chat and see the filth that you guys are saying in the chat. Boxers or briefs? What the who? Are we remaking The Last Jedi? Are we? That is up to us. That's entirely up to us. Entirely up to us. We could remake The Last Jedi. I believe it. Now, all we'd have to do is just crowdfund it. We would just crowdfund remaking The Last Jedi, and then we'd make everyone very, very upset. Everybody would say, ha 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 ha, you're going to remake The Last Jedi. What are you, nuts? And then Rian Johnson would say something like, oh, please, 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 please actually happen. Please, please, please. And then like 100 emoticons of praying hands. And then Matt Martin over at Lucasfilm will say, dear original Funko, how about a director series, Rian Johnson lobster sweater pop? Are you kidding me? You want to make a Funko Pop of Rian Johnson? How will that look like anything other than an action figure? How will that be anything other than to scale? I mean, a Rian Johnson pop, Funko Pop? Yeah, in my own words, please, 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 please actually happen. Please, 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 praying hands. Screw you over there at Lucasfilm. And Rian Johnson, if you do make a Funko Pop, oh my God, I'll buy 100 of them. Funko Pop, yeah, we're into it. If Rian Johnson is, just have him give us a shot. Ryan, go call Funko right now. Do it for me. Do it for your real fans. Call Funko Pop and have them make a Funko Pop of your round head. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. No, I would not run my car over it. Well, if I did run my car over it, I'd buy doubles. I would buy doubles of it so I could back my car over one of them and keep the other one mint in the box. You know, I went to the mall today, walked around. There was like an FYE, I think. I can't believe FYE still exists. And there was an FYE, and inside they had a whole wall of pops, Funko Pops, just a ton of them. They had an L337, and I thought, should I get one? Should I get an L337? I ended up not getting one. I figured I would actually, if they have one at Target, I'll get one at Target. But yeah, I would like, it was a wall of pops. It was too many pops. It's a pop infestation. And there were people actually shopping for them. Like there were like 3 people that I saw, and they were all like millennials, and they were sitting there like standing there looking up and down like this was a Blockbuster home video or something like that. Like this was a library, and they were looking, or this was a porno shop. I don't know about what, I don't know how people behave in adult porno shops. I have no idea, but I imagine it's something like that. You stand in front of the wall of pornography. Is that what walls of pornography? And then they you just scan your head up and down and just figure out what you want to take home today. Yeah, indeed. All right, so oh, look at this. Yeah, that's what you guys are talking about here. Thin ice silk boxers. Oh my God. Larry Huggins, thanks for $1.99. Just bought another copy of Cyberfrog. Thank you so much. That is wonderful. I appreciate it. What the fuck is up with this? Comicbook.com, Star Wars Obi-Wan spin-off movie, rumored to premiere on Disney's streaming service. You got to be kidding me. This is how far this is how far we've fallen. We are actually talking about making movies straight to cable now, straight to basic cable. Studios 10, I'm going to put you in a timeout until you learn not to use the N-word. Nobody likes the N-word. Nobody. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Let's get rid of all the all the people who are saying the N word. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It's not nice. Oh, go to timeout. GRP Paul, thanks for Canadian $2. We don't know what Blockbuster is anymore. I know, I know. That is a different generation. Blockbuster is, it's gone the way of, other places like, GameStop. It's like people don't know what GameStop is anymore either. I mean, that's gone kind of far away too. Does anybody want these underpants? You want me to click on these underpants and find out a little bit more about them before we go on to I will. It better not be porn. Please God. I want to wear transparent underwear. I think that's the best thing to wear in the gym. I'm gonna go wear transparent underwear in the gym. Oh my God, they're in blocks of ice. Walking around, hey, I'm wearing underwear. You can see everything. Well, at least I'm not naked. Transparent enough. See pics. Buying more. Was very light. Not transparent though. Not transparent. Okay. Size 3XL. Well, we're grateful for that. We're grateful that. We're grateful that somebody wearing size 3XL underpants. They sent him ones that weren't transparent. This guy who's wearing XL underpants, his were transparent enough. So apparently, New Chic actually does make that decision on behalf of you, the customer. They decide whether or not they want your underpants to be see-through. 3XL, that's a very large man. That's a very large man. Not transparent. He's disappointed that he couldn't walk around and have people see the crack of his rear end and his package all bunched up in his underwear. This person could though. It's transparent enough. He's happy. He's happy with the extra large. That's fine. And these I'm sure are like a medium. A medium. I'm sure that they are just fine. I'm not too. I'm a large. I'm a large. I'm not. I know that you guys have an image of me as way heavier than I am. I'm not that heavy. For goodness sakes. We lost it. All right, so let's go back here. Yeah, they look like you'd peed in them. I mean, I don't know why anybody would want to wear those. Following on the poor performance of Soylo, a Soy Wars story, the fate of future Star Wars story films appears to be somewhat up in the air, but now a new report says that at least one of them may find a home on Disney streaming service. Justin Ward, thanks for Canadian $5. Marvel debuted an Inuit female superhero from Nunavut named Snowguard. If that's not the epitome of SJW, I don't know what else. What is? Who's demanding this? Eskimos are. Eskimos are. There are a lot of Eskimos that read comics, and yeah, is the stream acting bad? Are you guys okay? Can you see? Is the stream quality okay, or is it bad? I can't. Stream is fine. It's okay. All right, that's fine. The healthy man, thanks for $2. Why are you not hyped for Venom? We clap Venom clap. Because it's stupid. It looks dumb. I'm not hyped for it. I think like there's nothing. It couldn't possibly be more silly. I hope it's okay. What you're looking at is you're looking at Ghost Rider 2, except with Venom. That's what you're looking at. And get ready. I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be really, really bad. It is going to be one of the worst movies ever made. I know, but Tom Hardy. I know, but Tom Hardy. Right. It's going to be bad. I'm glad that you really want to see Venom brought to life on the screen. I know you do. And you want to see it literally translated from the comics? Sure, we all do. That movie's going to be terrible. It's going to be absolutely terrible. It's going to be the worst. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, though. Oh, I swear to God. All right. I got more grief over that. People really want Venom to be good. I'm like, it's not my fault. I didn't make the movie. I didn't make the movie terrible. And you'll be apologizing to me when it comes out. You're like, I should have known. Should have listened to you. That was shit. Yeah, I told you. According to the playlist, the Obi-Wan spin-off film may be held to be part of Disney's upcoming and still unnamed subscription-based streaming service. I will subscribe to that. Generation Y Productions, thanks for £2.99. Is the original Cyberpunk comic series available? Yeah, but only like back issues. I haven't re-released it yet. The report, which even the playlist puts in the hard rumor category, states that they were told by a Disney source 6 months ago that the studio wanted the Obi-Wan film to help compete against the streaming giant Netflix. Oh, so Netflix offers a lot of variety. A Disney streaming service is going to offer no variety, just Disney movies. That's should be very competitive. Darth Soldier, thanks for $5. What about Spawn? That was the worst movie ever. Well, it wasn't the worst movie ever, but Venom really did look like the Venom clip that we saw really did kind of bring back memories of the 1997 Spawn movie, which was, well, I mean, it's an acquired taste. I mean, people were happy to see it, but it wasn't a good movie by any means. It wasn't a good movie. Having said that, I'm going to go see Jurassic Park Lost Whatever too, and everyone's telling me that movie sucks out loud. I don't know. I'm still going to go see it. Tony Clark, thanks for €10. Mos Eisley Cantina series will resemble TV show Cheers, where Han Solo shoots first and every bounty hunter knows your name. SJW comedy brought to you by Disney. Feel yourself. The feel good show of the year. Well, yeah, yeah. Get ready for it. It's gonna be horrible. Um, this is just the worst idea imaginable. I mean, this is just full retreat. This is Disney full retreat. While this would have seemed unlikely before Soilo's debut, that certainly has changed. Last week, Collider reported that following Solo's box office failure, Lucasfilm had decided to shelve all the Star Wars films. Yeah, they just go back and forth with this. They announce things. They announced that Disney is going to, in full retreat, they're going to not put out any more movies ever again. And I don't blame them. I mean, I really think that everything that they had planned is a bad idea, and they need to kill it all. Well, at least with the people that they have, it's almost like they can't trust Kathleen Kennedy. They can't trust Ryan Johnson. They can't trust Pablo Hidalgo. They can't trust any of these clowns over there. They're busy imagining themselves as Funko Pop dolls. They're not actually making good Star Wars movies. And frankly, everything. First of all, fire everyone. I mean, fire everyone. Literally, I mean, if possible, set fire to them so they'll leave quicker. That is my idea. When I take over Lucasfilm, when I take over Disney, which should be any day now, due to the thunderous success of Cyberfrog Blood Honey. It's doing so well. I'm pretty sure that at any moment they are going to make me president of Disney. We just sold 2 more copies of Cyberfrog Blood Honey. Link is in the description, by the way. We just sold 2 more copies of that, so I'm pretty sure. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire everyone, and I'm actually going to set fire to them when I fire them. And I'll say, there's water outside. There's water in Nevada. Get moving. And just kick him out the door. The other option is the trebuchet. We've been talking about the trebuchet, just flinging him. I don't know. We could fling him eastward. I don't really know which direction I would fling him if I'm in California. Would I fling them west into the ocean, or would I fling them east, or would I fling them north where they'd be happy into the Bay Area? I don't really know. Toss them over the border wall. Oh, that's south. So that's not a bad idea. I could be like, hey, Mexico, you're not sending your best, and neither are we. Fling, boom, Kathleen Kennedy right over the wall, Ryan Johnson right over the wall like a cannonball. Can you imagine? God, that'd be cool. That would be cool. Well, I'm allowed to fantasize, I'm allowed to think about these things. I work hard. I'm allowed to take a little flight of fancy. So yeah, get rid of all these people, all of their ideas. Now, they said that all of the movies were canceled. None of them have been canceled, according to Disney covering their own asses. What they do is they tell the truth one day, and then they scale back quickly, and they try to deny the truth when they get the public reaction. They go, oh my God, well, we can't admit that we failed. We can't admit that we suck. We can't admit that. So they scale back, and they just deny everything the next day. I know, according to strange reports, who are these reports coming from? According to strange reports, they said that we were reacting sensibly to having produced the very first Star Wars bomb of all time, the very first Star Wars film to lose somewhere between $80 and $355 million. Those reports are false. We are not acting like rational human beings who have a responsibility to our shareholders. We're not. We're not doing that. We are going to double down on our failure. We are going to continue to make terrible decisions. We are going to continue to employ terrible people. And what are you going to do about it? I mean, the last thing we want to do is admit that you were right. The last thing we want to do is admit that you were right. You may have had a point. You are not the customers. We are the artistes. By the way, that is going all around. This idea, all these weirdos, all these SJWs in comics and in movies, saying, trying to order the customer around, saying that we have to respond to them in a certain way. Uh, God, the world's gone insane. It's gone insane. We have to get these SJWs out of here. Trebuchets on every street corner, like aimed in all different directions. Uh, Scarlac, thanks for $10. What did you think of the Crow movie? Just the first one, not the awful sequels. Uh, I I liked it at the time. Watch it again now. It's silly. You know what I mean? Like when I first saw it, I was like, oh yeah, yeah, this is cool. I like all the music. Soundtrack is great. And then watch it today, and then be like, it's cringe. It's totally cringe. David N, thank you for $2.99. Got my $25 Cyberfrog last week. Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate you helping out there. That's really cool. Yeah. So they don't care. I mean, they this is the whole thing. They do not care what people think. Yeah, the Crow is kind of pretentious. I don't know. Uh, didn't care for Crow, but I do care for Crow T Robot. I like him too. I do like Crow T Robot. So if Disney is scaling back a bit on the Star Wars story films for the purpose of keeping them for their own streaming service, it would actually make sense. Both an Obi-Wan spinoff and a Boba Fett spinoff have been much requested by Star Wars fans for some time, though neither project has been officially confirmed by Disney. I swear to God, with the official confirmation. Yeah, they put out, I mean, they leak all this stuff and then they go, none of it has been officially confirmed. And that way they scale back. I mean, they just go, no, it's not happening. It's not happening after all. The one thing that they could do that actually does make sense is get Ewan McGregor to make that Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. I've said it a million times. But really, that is the one thing they should do, honestly. And they're now scaling back on that and saying, yeah, we might make it, but if we do make it, it's going to be straight to Netflix. Hand me that grenade, will you? Thanks for $2. Don't worry, be happy. I won't. I'll try not to worry. I'll try not to worry about Disney destroying Star Wars. Denali says, Ethan, what was the reaction of them to scale back? Because I didn't feel anything to either news. It was more indifference. And I found myself watching Return of the Jedi on TBS. Yeah, you didn't care, and a lot of fans don't care, but we cared. The internet media, which is all they really know about. I mean, they react to us. They react to Twitter. They react to YouTube. They react to social media. We were like dancing. We were dancing a jig over that. We love that because it's evidence that Kathleen Kennedy is on her way out. If all of Kathleen Kennedy's projects have been canceled, Kathleen Kennedy has been canceled. And that's what we want to see. We want to see that happen, even though we know that what's around the corner is going to be even worse than Kathleen Kennedy. It's going to be Kiri Hart. So we do want to see that. When they saw us celebrating, they said, "Nah, we were just kidding. We were just kidding." They just couldn't even bear it. They just couldn't bear it. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, thanks for $2. Do you want to buy some death sticks, brother? No, I don't. I don't know. Who can I kill with them? How do I kill people with them? Ryan Johnson wants to write Cyberfrog with Chuck Wendig. That would be a nightmare. Like the dad joke guy, that's the kind of thing that I dream about and then wake up like, oh my God, like that almost happened. And then you wake up and you go, thank God that actually didn't happen. I would hate that. I can't imagine having to be creative with Chuck Wendig. Trying to drag that guy over some kind of inspirational finish line. What a load. That'd be terrible. Yeah, so the sooner the house burns down, the sooner it can be rebuilt. That's correct, Mercy Buckets. It is going to be painful, but we do have to get it done. We do have to, move past this and then try to get better from here. So Disney is trying to steer away from unproven, untested filmmakers going forward. You know what? Ryan Johnson is tested, and he's tested, and he failed. So why don't you steer away from tested and inadequate filmmakers as well? Please. Original directors Phil Lord and Chris Miller were replaced by Ron Howard, leading to a massive rework of the film. The change likely added a lot to the film's overall budget, theoretically positioning Solo to have a harder climb for profit at the box office. By shifting back to a tried-and-true approach to filmmakers, Disney could have had a more streamlined and less costly path to future Star Wars films. GRP Paul, thanks for $5. You should have seen the meme groups. So many SJWs came out to shame boycotters for causing Kenobi to be canceled. That is the other thing. People will say to you, this is what just kills me. They go, Ethan, what do you mean SJWs have infiltrated Star Wars? How do you, what makes you think SJWs have infiltrated Star Wars? And I'm like, well, look, I only make 2 videos about it every single day, and I have been for, 5 months. You could go watch those, or you could bother me. But then the proof comes in the pudding when something like this happens, when there's a failure. All the SJWs go nuts. They go nuts and go, oh my God, you boycotters, racist, you scared Kelly Marie Tran. Well, you know what? If Star Wars wasn't infiltrated by SJWs, why would you care? Why would you care? Like, other things bomb and you don't care? Non-SJW things bomb and you don't care? Why do you care about this? Yeah. I know a lot of people say that my voice is perfect just before bedtime. A lot of people say that. I do appreciate it. Uh, yeah, I'm not a shill. Well, we are toxic. It turns out that we are toxic to SJWs, and I'm okay with that. We're allowed to be toxic. This is what they don't understand. These dummies don't understand that we are the customers, and we can be whatever we want to be. If we wanted to be toxic, we could be toxic, and they would just have to find a way to appeal to us and sell to us. It's their job to make product for us to buy. It's not our job to buy their shitty product. We could be as toxic as we want. Yeah, toxic shock syndrome. As long as we're not acidic. That is correct. Acidic is, that is a bridge too far. There's a bridge too far. At this point, the only things that are certain are that there are question marks around what is next for the Star Wars films. At least fans can count on Episode 9. Yeah, at least there's that. At least we can count on Episode 9. I was really worried about Episode 9. Yeah, we can count on it. We can count on that. Wouldn't that be amazing if they canceled Episode 9? I think if they canceled Episode 9, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I think I would be I think I would never stop dancing. I would never stop dancing. Uh yeah, that'd be awesome. Just cancel it all. Shut it down. Is anyone excited to see Episode 9? Who is? Can you imagine anybody being excited to see Episode 9 at this point? Nobody that I know. But that film is slated to open December 20th, 2019, and that's 5 days before Santa Claus. So some people will be kind of excited. I mean, I'll be kind of excited, because it's Christmas, No. Everybody's saying no. Laura makes Star Wars fun again story. Thank you for $4.99. Reports say the LFL will resurrect both Maul and Vader and have young Obi-Wan fight them both oil up in a loincloth if people promise to see Episode 9. Well, I am not going to promise based on that. I will go see it. I will go see Episode 9 because I have to go see it. I have to be able to make fun of it. I know it's going to be awful. I know it's going to be absolutely terrible, but I do need to go see it just so I can report on it to you guys. That is my job. That's part of my job. Is that porn? I don't know. I hope it's not going to be porn. I really do. I don't want to see Star Wars porn. That would be disgraceful. Save the Tico you love. Well, that's the one thing. Okay, I'll be honest with you. The one thing that I really want to do is see Rose Tico again. If Rose Tico's in there, I'm going to be happy. I'll be very happy to see Rose Tico and see what JJ does. What if JJ Abrams is able to make Rose Tico pretty good? Like, what if JJ Abrams is able to make Rose Tico kind of an appealing and cool character? Yeah, I think that would be kind of cool. Anything with Tico, anything at all. Rose Tico sold to slavers, really? Oh my God, let me think about that. Let me think about Rose Tico Rose Tico sold to Jabba the Hutt's son. Okay, then we can get the Rose Tico, the slave Tico gear out. Oh my God. You guys, I mean, you had to admit, the day that I drew the Rose Tico in Jabba the Hutt slave gear, you did like it. You suddenly kind of were like, I don't know, maybe I kind of like Rose Tico. It's all about, it's how she's presented. Leonid Sokolov, after Cyberfrog, would you consider making a sci-fi comic like Mass Effect or Wing Commander? Possibly. I have another idea already. Water Jabbers, thanks for $10. They can hire whoever they want to direct the Star Wars movies. It won't fix the bad writing. It says a lot that the only two characters in 7 and 8 that I care about at all are Rey's parents. Yeah, and we don't even know who they are. Like that's the whole that mystery is interesting, even though it was kind of ruined by Ryan Johnson. I'm sure that J.J. Abrams will fix it. Tony Clark, thanks for €10. Ryan Flaccid Johnson, Naboo Creek, a story about teen love between a Gungan and a young Naboo girl and their trials in a world at the brink of civil war. Shills hail this as the SJW film of the year trilogy #1. Oh my God, see, sold. I'm sold on this. Absolutely. I think it sounds terrific. Yeah. What would Cyberfrog look like if he didn't fuse with a frog? Well, you know what it is? He would look like a knight in shiny armor. I'm actually thinking about doing a sketch of that. I think that would be kind of fun to see, like what he was meant to look like. What was Cyberfrog actually meant to look like? I don't know. Handsome. He would have been cool. He would have been like the perfect superhero. He would have been a nice young man with armor and superpowers. And that would have been just great. It would have been just great. Tico makes a mean chick chow mein. I don't know about that. She's never fed me. I would like it. If she wanted to make me something to eat, I would definitely go to her house. I think that would be very cool. Yeah. All right. So let's talk about this whole thing that's going on right now with people saying, and this is another Chuck. Can I do it? All right, guys. Let me ask you a question in the chat. And I don't want to do this all the time. I don't want to always have to talk about the same dude. Chuck Wendig. Chuck Wendig again. No Chuck. Yeah, you say that. Chuck Wendig has come back out of his cage, and he's written a bunch of stupid ass. Oh my God. Oh, all right. We're doing it. Sorry. Have to. This is just too important. This is like what this channel is kind of all about. It's what it's all about. This is such cringe. Oh my God. It's such cringe. All right. Hold on. Let's get a little smart water. I will turn the mic off. I will mute the microphone. That was good. Today, I went to, by the way, speaking of customer service, this is what's going on in the world right now. Today, I went to Boston Market after I got my haircut. I look amazing right now. I look absolutely amazing. Stop talking about glug disgusting. You didn't hear any noises. I went to Boston Market to bring home a couple of chickens for dinner. And I swear to God, so I bought these 2 chickens, and they're bagging them up for me. They're cutting them up, and I go over to pay, and there's this girl, and she goes, "Hey, it's $20.49." So I dig into my wallet. She's standing there waiting. I dig into my wallet and I pull out a 20, and I put that down, and I'm looking for a small bill. Do I have a 1? I don't have a 1. Smallest bill I have is a 10. So I take the 10 out and I put the 10 on top of the 20. That was on the it was 2 chickens. It was great. And I put the 10 on top of the 20. Her hand is held out, and she looks at me and goes, "Can you put the money in my hand, please?" And I was like, I looked at her for like a good, 2 seconds under that circumstance. It feels like a long time. I said, "I'm sorry. Do you think I'm being disrespectful to you by putting this on the counter and not in your hand? I mean, I'm arranging my payment to you." And she's like, "I would like it in my hand." I was like, "Oh my God, you're gonna get it in your hand in a minute." And I was like, "Okay, all right, here you go." And yeah. Just gave her the money and just went, "Holy shit! Like, what is going on this planet? What is going on this planet? Where like I'm a customer, and you're making demands of me that I pay you an extraordinary amount of respect when you're behind the cash register taking my money. Yeah, where's my trebuchet?" It's like, all right, so that is part of the problem right now. Okay, this is part of the larger problem that's going on with SJWs, and she definitely was an SJW. She definitely was. There was no doubt about that. It was clear to me that she was an SJW. But I looked at her for a long time, like, wait, what did I do wrong? Oh, you're a bitch. I didn't know. I didn't realize. All right, Justin Ward, thanks for Canadian $2. That "you in or out" title was genius. Hats off, EVS. Thank you. Very British of me. Very, very British humor there. Boag, thank you for Mexican 20. Glug glug glug. You did not hear any glugs. Larry Huggins, thanks for $1.99. Chuck Wendig equals Cuck Windage. Jr. Thanks for $2. Uncle E, Ivan's great on drums. You should jam out. Really? Does Ivan play drums? Well, I mean, come on over, Ivan. Blue Satoshi, thanks for $2. How tall is Salamandroid? About 12 feet tall. GRP poll, thanks for Canadian $2. I would have walked out. Be less soy. No, I'm there to get my chickens. I want my chickens. I had to bring chickens home so that we could have dinner tonight. I have all four of us are here tonight. That's very, very important. Yeah, it is. But it was just astonishing. I couldn't believe it. I was just like you think I'm being disrespectful. But whatever. All right. So anyway, Lucasfilm drones. Tell customers that they're not customers. This is part of that, guys. I didn't get any sides, Scott. I just got the chickens. I just brought chickens home because they were for dinner that night. And yeah, Boston Market chicken is really, really good. It is excellent. It's sticky. It's great. All good stuff. Um, what we're witnessing unfold in real. This is, by the way, Disney Star Wars is dumb. This is the only, as far as I can see, I've been all over the internet. Disney Star Wars is dumb.wordpress.com is the only non-garbage tier website on the internet. Say Bravo, $2. Trebuchet T-shirt. That's not a bad idea. Get Daddy's Trebuchet, and then just a shot of like the trebuchet firing Kathleen Kennedy into the sun, and you just see her like limbs flailing around as she gets smaller and smaller. Yeah. What do you think? Get Daddy's Trebuchet T-shirt. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Wow, Steve Yen, thank you for $100. Gee whiz, thank you so much. Thank you for being awesome. Please continue the fight against SJWs and the co-opting of our sacred American institutions. Steve, I appreciate your donation. I'm doing the best I can. Absolutely do appreciate that. What is a trebuchet? A trebuchet is a catapult kind of thing, except it relies on weight, on counterweight, rather than kind of a spring-loaded kind of situation. It's a counterweight. Yeah, French catapult, and they fling you far. I mean, honestly, it's a trebuchet is an absolute big deal. I would love to. We need to bring them back. Oh, you can see them. They have a pumpkin chunkin contest. They have this on the Discovery Channel sometimes. People build trebuchets and try to get a trebuchet that'll throw their gigantic pumpkin the farthest. It's like a Halloween kind of thing that people do in America. That's a trebuchet. That is a trebuchet. Fetid Tuna says trebuchets are absurdly powerful if tuned right. Yeah. I mean, seriously. It's a cockapult, says Tony Clark. Thank you so much. You can get a trebuchet from IKEA. You can get a trebuchet at IKEA. Are you sure about that? There's a video, says the Fire Dragon, of a guy throwing cars with a trebuchet here on YouTube. That's entirely correct. But mostly people fling pumpkins and all this stuff. Anyway, if you put a person on a trebuchet, you could fling them pretty far. And that's the idea. Just get them the hell out of here. I mean, the idea is to get them out. Blue Satoshi, thanks for $2. Get Daddy's Pinochet. Yeah, 3 helicopters. That meme. That was a fun meme around 2016. What we're witnessing here is, new, ridiculous line of hyperbolic rhetoric. First, we have the unhinged crank and author of Aftermath, Chuck Wendig. All right, I'm going to do this here. Oh, for Christ's sake. Can I do this? I got to do this because this is important. This is part of what Comicsgate is all about. I got to do this. And he does this again. I don't know why these people do this. I don't know why. I have no idea why they all insist on writing these long threads. I don't know why they do it. It's so annoying, and they're all stupid. Every single time they're stupid. Okay. Yeah. All right. Chuck Wendig.
Writers are not your dancing monkeys. We do not create products. We are not your customers. Welcome to my TED Talk.
All right. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is absolutely just right away. It's infuriating. It's absolutely infuriating right away. Uh,
I say this because I am now harangued on the daily by folk who want me to conform to some preconceived notion or predetermined activity based on my role and their relationship to me in that role, meaning they want me to dance, monkey dance.
Comics and Troops, thanks for $2.99. Get after it, Uncle E. I am. I'm doing it. I told you I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Should I don't know if I'm gonna comment or I'm just gonna read. All right. Chuck, Chuck. You're harangued daily by folks who want you to write good product for them to read. You refuse to do so, and then you call them names. It's not that they. I'm gonna keep going. Just keep. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Oh my God, this comes in a lot of forms. Not a lot of forms. It comes here on Twitter. Yesterday, I failed to answer someone's question about something, and they tweeted me again. Quote, you didn't answer my question. And it's like, no, I didn't. I can't reply to everything. Twitter is a fast river. I miss shit. All right, so I want you to know one thing that does happen with Chuck is that his likes decline. Now people start out with a good feeling, they're hopeful. This is like coming to a movie. It's like coming to a show, and you hope it's going to be good. It's like coming to a comedy act. You sit down, you have a couple drinks, you're ready to go, and then you're like, yeah, I'm supporting this guy. I'm supporting this comic talent that's going to make us laugh. And it's 501 likes. And then slowly his likes diminish. 479 likes on that. So some people are like, oh shit. All right, here we go. Oh, this one they like though. I mean JFC. Jesus fried chicken. That sounds good. Cyberfrog, you want some JFC? Cyberfrog actually likes fried chicken a lot. That is his whole thing is Kentucky Fried Chicken. If you do go and read the old Cyberfrog books, you'll see that he's addicted to Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's his favorite fast food. Some people are saying Chuck needs a hug. He needs a hug. A hug? I don't know if he needs a hug. He needs a trebuchet. He doesn't need a hug. He doesn't need a hug. If you're Pat Rothfuss or GRRM or anybody writing a legacy series, you can't tweet, had breakfast with a friend, without 100 rando Calrissians swanning up, oh God, and demanding you cease frivolity and write that book, typewriter chimp. Chuck, don't bother. I mean, honestly, you don't have to. From what I hear about your Aftermath series, people's reaction to it, and then like what I read, I just read a page of it aloud. Chuck, it's total cringe. Everything that you type, everything that you write, everything that you say is it's a cringe volcano. You don't have to. I invite you not to. If you want to spend all day on Twitter, that's fine. Honestly, nobody cares, dude. The people that are talking to you and asking you to get back to work and all that, they're people that haven't given up hope yet, and they're people that don't really understand. They'll get the message real quick. I mean, they'll get the message so quick. Kevin says, no, chimps are much smarter than Wendig. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and he thinks he's funny. That's what drives me nuts, is he thinks he's funny. It's just everything here.
Then you get those very special friends, the ones who don't want you to say anything, gasp, untoward, vulgarity with which they disagree with, or worse, shudder, political opinions.
Chuck, you couldn't tolerate another political opinion. You would flip the fuck out. You block people. Chuck, you block Republicans. You chain block Republicans, Chuck. You chain block them. You block anybody who comes up to you with a different opinion. That's what you're complaining about here. You're complaining about people with vulgarity and different opinions, people that you disagree with, and their political opinion. That's exactly what this thread's all about. Blue Satoshi, thanks for $5. Connect Star Wars is an underrated game.
Its only flaw was the Kinect tech was being too primitive at the time. Was the Kinect tech being too primitive at the time? Uh, okay, I'll play it. I'll play it with you. I'm ready to go. Yeah, the penislessness of it all. Penislessness doesn't have a dash in it. It's just penislessness, Frank Bullet. It's one word. It's just one. It's a long word. You know what? It's kind of like something that it's a really good. It's the greatest word you ever heard, and this is how it goes. Penislessness. It's almost like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. One big word. I would love to hear Mary Poppins, Julie Andrews, sing about penislessness. Just a spoonful of penislessness makes them. I don't know. You guys work it out. Let me know if there's any way that Mary Poppins could sing about lack of penis. I would like to know that. Uh, the hell are we talking? Oh yeah. Chuck Wendig. Spoiler. Wanting authors and books to be apolitical is itself a political opinion, and actually means you want them instead to espouse political opinions that align so neatly with yours that you're a fish who doesn't realize he's swimming in water or that water is even a thing. That's a long way of saying that. Yeah, it's the fishbowl mentality. It's like water. What water? Yeah, Chuck. Steve Yen, thanks for another $10. Wow, SJWs are massively hypocritical, and on top of that, they can't see it. It's quite horrible when they end up being your coworkers or in a position to influence any part of your life. Well, they're in a position to influence every part of my life. I mean, look, I'm in the comic book industry. They're horrible people. They're not even real people. I mean, this is the stupidest essay. This is the stupidest, most like, it's just, it's, let me just, okay. Wanting authors and books to be apolitical is itself a political opinion. That's fine, Chuck. Those political opinions exist outside of the book, you jackass. That's the whole point. Okay, so me having an opinion that I want the books to be apolitical might be political. You having an opinion that the books should be political is political. The question is, should the product itself be political or not? And me wanting to only read books that don't contain your idiocy is not. It might be political, but I still demand that the book itself not contain your idiotic politics. We're not saying people shouldn't have politics, you dummy. We're saying entertainment shouldn't. Escapism shouldn't. Escapism should not espouse directly and obviously and overtly off-putting ideological bullshit, especially when it's not far left-wing. I don't want far right-wing politics in anything. I really don't. I'll have little, the kind of politics that are okay are, hey, you should get along with people who look different than you. That's okay. That's okay. That's something that nobody's going to disagree with. That's G.I. Joe. That's a G.I. Joe moral. Blue Satoshi, thanks for $2. Somebody gave you $100 super chat. Yeah, I know. And you give me a $2 one, which I appreciate. Believe it or not, I appreciate that just as much. I appreciate you guys that contribute. That's very kind of you. Some people could give more, and some people, just give what they can. Right? It's so Christian. It's wonderful. Thank you. Let's get back to Chuck Wendig here. He's writers and artists are not really in the.
Writers and artists are not really in the customer service business. We do not cater to your needs. That cannot be how this relationship works, because we don't make widgets and dongles. We make products. We don't make products.
Chuck, this is not an argument that you need to be having with us, the readers. This is an argument that you need to be having with your fucking employer, okay? With a person who's actually stupid enough to pay you to write a book that is nonsense and full of your bizarre politics that doesn't sell and doesn't make him any money. We have the conversation with your publisher. Your publisher has the conversation with you. You don't directly serve me. I don't want anything from you. I want zero things from you, Chuck Wendig. I barely want to see your Twitter feed. I don't want to see anything from you. I don't want your books. I don't want any of that. But what you need to understand, Chuck, is you're nothing special. You're just some fool behind a typewriter. You are a monkey behind a typewriter who is creating a product based on an IP that you do not own. And your job when you are employed is to, writing Star Wars, is to create a serviceable and entertaining Star Wars product that will make lots of money for your boss. The reason you cannot understand this, and the fact that you cannot comprehend this, belies such an incredible hubris, an incredible rock-headed arrogance on your part. It absolutely,
absolutely drives me insane. And you're going to take it out on your customers who are basically saying, we hate this shit. We don't like this. I mean, look, I'm really sorry. They don't like your product. They don't like your product, dude. You want to yell at them? You want to yell at us? You are making a product. This isn't art. You think talking about TIE fighters flying higgledy-piggledy back and forth and shooting chimneys, whatever that was that I read, you think that's art, Chuck? Disabuse yourself. You fucking Sasquatch, you dummy. Oh my god. F moves, thank you. Laura makes Star Wars fun again. Story, thanks for $1.99. They think Star Wars can be profitable without us. He doesn't think it's about Star Wars. He thinks it's about Chuck Wendig. Like, he doesn't understand. It's absolutely, oh my god, infuriating. And this is the thing. I mean, this is the main thing about this, Chuck. I mean, if you go off and you do your own thing, if you were to go and write your own books, and I'm sure you have, I mean, go do that. Go write whatever gibberish you want. But you're not talking to fans of the books that you wrote featuring characters that you invented yourself and scenarios. And you're talking to fans of Star Wars, Chuck. Chuck, it's Star Wars. You are standing on the shoulders of giants. And you're just flinging poop like a monkey. I'm so sorry, guys. This is like as angry as I've ever been. No. All right, don't argue with idiots. They just drag you down to their level and beat you with their experience. Yeah, but this has to be said because the thing is, this sounds great to stupid people. You see this? 644 likes on this. 644 likes on this. 644 people don't understand. 644 people ask me at Boston Market to please put the money in their hand. It's a syndrome. It's something. I mean, it really is something that needs to be examined and looked at. People need to be educated about this. People need to have a daddy's belt needs to come off. It's insane. Let's keep looking. Products are a thing you judge by how well it does the thing that thing is supposed to do. If a coffee maker sprays scalding look at he's completely wrong, and he is going to completely patronize you. He's going to this bonehead is going to patronize you. Sergeant Buckwheat, thank you for Canadian $5. I'd love to see a Chuck Wendigo having eaten a bunch of other authors. Thinking of your Sasquatch comment. All right. You're not. Chuck, is a book a product or not? Products are a thing you judge by how well it does the thing that thing is supposed to do. If a coffee maker sprays scalding cat urine in your face, I wish it would, Chuck. Then I think you have a pretty good case to complain. It has failed in its essential task. Further, services are a thing you judge by how well the task you need gets completed. If I hire a plumber, this is unreal, and he blows up my toilet with a quarter stick of dynamite, I'm going to be pissed. I won't pay him. I'll complain. Brandon Whitley, thanks for $2. Please put the Soy Wars in my hand t-shirt. Oh my God. Put it in, please place it in my hand. Steve Yen, thanks for another $10. Unfortunately, that's the nature of the IQ bell curve. Most people are dumb, and those people vote, and they comment, they talk to legislatures, they create laws, they enforce laws, etc., etc. Steve, I know. But see, dumb people don't know they're dumb. Smart people think that, smart people think that everyone else is smarter than them, or that most people are smarter than them. I mean, dumb people think that like everyone else in the world, you can identify a dumb person because they talk to everyone else around them like they're mentally retarded. They believe in order for them to be elevated, in order for Chuck Wendig to function in the world with arrogance and with hubris, he has to believe that everyone around him is mentally retarded. That's the only way he can survive. Reality would crush him. Reality would utterly crush this guy under its boot heel. No, not everyone's retarded, and you you sound stupid. And now what? And now what? And that is the thing. That is the thing about being unintelligent, is that, yeah, there's something in you that just doesn't realize that you're unintelligent compared to other people. Smart people. I recognize other smart people. I work in the comic book industry, and I have been around geniuses like Grant Morrison, and I talk to Grant Morrison or Alan Moore, and I recognize somebody who has double-digit IQ points ahead of my own, and I'm like, whew, I got to pay attention very closely here and turn my brain on and really focus, because I'm talking to somebody who's way more intelligent than me. I'm moderately intelligent. I don't think I'm brilliant. I'm smarter than Chuck, though. I can tell you that. I mean, people like Chuck have to just talk down. They just have to talk down to people. It's infuriating. I'm actually getting like legit angry. Someone of elsewhere thinks, because he's talking to fans. He's talking to Star Wars fans. He's talking to you guys. The problem with this people is that they're not interested in debate and discourse. Quite frankly, most are too self-obsessed to process ideas. That is true. That is true. Wow, your Uncle Ethan really is legit going to get his belt. He's going to get Daddy's belt. Blue Satoshi, thanks for $5. Ethan, it's not a book. It's an experience, quote unquote. That's the new buzzword for stuff like games, apps, or shows. Interesting. Yeah. Eyeball 10,000, thanks for $5. You, Zach, Mitch, and Chuck Dixon are the new Image comics of the 2010s. I think you guys will revitalize comics. High Council is bringing it. Disney. Yeah, well, we're pretty excited about what we're doing, and yeah, we do feel that kind of enthusiasm right now. We absolutely do. Synapse says, being smarter than Chuck is like being smarter than your dog. No offense, not saying much. I know, I'm not saying that's the whole point. I'm not saying I'm brilliant at all. I'm saying I'm smarter than Chuck, and Chuck has the nerve to talk to humanity, at large like this. Philip Posey, thanks for $4.99. I can tell how smart someone is by how smart they think I am. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, in general, you should just kind of assume that everyone is. Well, actually, is that? I think that was a chapter in one of in Jordan Peterson's book. It's like one of the 12 rules for life. Just always assume that the person you're talking to has something to teach you. I think that's what it was. That just assumes that somebody knows what they're talking about. This is really stupid. But a book or a painting or a movie or whatever
isn't a thing with a singular task, and those who come to that story with a binary they love the word binary, expectation are likely to be disappointed. It's why I resist suggesting we create content, because content is snugly adjacent to product. Okay, and I recognize here there's a little discomfort when it comes to things like, say, games, which are both creations of art, but also products that are meant to work, but the balance is essential, as is our view of the art subjective. The books I write are not meant to balance your table or swap flies or bludgeon mooses. They are containers for stories, and the stories themselves are not things that you can say work or don't work universally. It's not a plug and play, not a narrative with the...
You're quite right, Chuck. Books are not like something you can kind of turn on, and they're not electric. They don't work or not work. They are good or they are not good. One of those two things. And they're either in service of your employer because they're entertaining, or they are not entertaining. And when a lot of people are telling you that they are not entertaining, and that your attitude towards the people... by the way, this is the whole thing. They are a product, and they are a product. Of course, they're a product. They're a product because you're asking someone to spend time reading your book when they could be reading something else. You're asking someone to pay $8.99. I don't know how much a novel is. I don't read Chuck Wendig's books. $8.99 for a book, for a soft cover. You copy your book. You're asking for them to pay for it, and you're treating them like this. Why would anybody want to read what you have to say about anything when this is your attitude, your general attitude about fandom, about your customers, and they are your customers? R. Kelly, thanks for $5. Have you seen Wendig's Instagram page? It's nothing but photos of food and Chuck with his mouth open, creepily hanging way too far open, disturbing. I don't want to see it. Micah Mathis, that's my brother's name, Micah. Thanks for $5. Rantings by Chuck and other SJWs, entertainment conduits who believe the customers are the enemy and are a sign that we are living in the end times. I agree with you. I don't understand this. It really is odd. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand how you yell at people who feed you. These people perpetually bite the hand that feeds. There's so many people that want to feed, Chuck a banana, and he just bites their hands. I don't get it. Edgar Cruz, thank you for $2. Is Cyberpunk serious like Batman animated series? Yes, it is. The Cyberpunk series Blood Honey is rather serious. Tony Clark, thanks for €5. Chuck or Cuck Shendig tweets in his hot pink beret. C-3PO, gold neck leash, assless chaps, and a Death Star. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's true. Luke Carbo, thanks for Canadian $2. It's called the Dunning-Kruger effect. Google it. Oh, that's when people who are stupid don't know they're stupid. Yeah, they think they're smart and everyone else is stupid. I know. James Wilson, thanks for $1. I appreciate that. Classic Soldier, thanks for $5. I'm Mensa, Australian 2009. And the human experience is so wide and varied that everyone has valuable perspective. IQ is nothing without empathy. It's sociopathy, right? I mean, is that what IQ is without empathy? I don't know. Hi, Xgal08. How are you? Nice to see you. Mental rabies. I'm just going to look at you guys for a second. Just give me a minute. Because I'm really getting angry. Oh, by the way, EVS, please get a PayPal connection. For Cyberfrog? I don't know how to do that. I wish I did. We're really close now. Check this out. This is fantastic. We are at 319, 839. We're going to flip to 320 in $161. $161. So if we sell about 7 more books, maybe 6 more books, we are going to be at $320,000. This is so exciting. Let me see how far away we are. Is it possible that we're going to flip to hold on a second. I can't believe that just happened. Hold on a second. I got to sign in. You guys can't see. D Carry, thanks for $1.99. Chuck's books are in the trash. It was liberating. Isn't that a shame? It's like he wants to tell you. He wants to tell you what's up. He wants to tell you how you're going to respect him. And it's like you don't owe. Like he's saying, I don't owe you anything. Wrong. You do, because they paid the money for your book. You do. You owe them something, Chuck. And not only that, it's like it benefits you. It benefits you to be kind. It benefits you to be kind to these people who are the people who possibly do pay your bills. I don't know. I don't know what your life is like. You are not my customer. You are, I hope, my audience. Chuck, audiences don't necessarily pay. We're your audience right now. Right here, right here, we are your audience. How do you like it? Now that doesn't have to be true, and it's okay if it's not. If you're not, it's okay to not like things. How is that an okay attitude? This is the if you don't like it, don't buy it. This is if you don't like it, don't buy it. That is an SJW thing. Do not ever employ an SJW. If you own a business and ask somebody, do they look like this? Don't employ them. Are they a blue-haired land whale? Don't employ them, because they have this attitude like, well, if you don't like it, don't buy it. It's your problem. It's your problem. It's like they will not be able to make you any money because they don't care about money. Like money isn't a thing to them. They'll just beg for money. The Mr. Pete channel, thanks for $5. Do you remember Disco Demolition Night? We need a SJW Demolition Night. Put all SJW Marvel Comics copies of The Last Jedi and Chuck books in a dumpster and burn them. Well, they would say, oh, you're Nazis, you're burning things. JR, thanks for $2. Chuck is right. I'm not his customer. I won't buy. Yeah, none of us will buy. None of us will buy. All right, let's see. You are free to be my audience at any time and free to get off the ride at any time. Oh, God, this is depressing. Chuck, this just bludgeons you into just kind of like, okay, all right, okay, all right. I'm not gonna. It's all right. I'm not gonna buy your work. Just stay away from me. Just stay away from me. Blue Satoshi, thanks for $5. If an audience is all he wants, he should stick with fanfiction.net. Yeah, for real. Laszlo Von says, Ethan, you could just ignore him. I do ignore him. I do. But this is something important. This is the reason why the comic book industry is falling apart. Paul Ulechi, thanks for $5. I'll be glad to be in Chuck's audience when he's smacking a plastic bucket with a spoon on a street corner for change. I would like to see that. I think that'd be entertaining.
Who cares? Who cares? See what I did there? I had an opinion. Oh, look, unless you're a diehard Trump fan, at which point you're no fan of mine, and I hope my book learns to bite off your fucking fingers. See what I did there? I had an opinion, a controversial one maybe, and you would be free to say, oh my, oh no, poo-poo to that piffle, and then you can step off my story trolley. Ding dong, go about your day. This person is this person, but I don't owe you squat. Our relationship can just be over. Don't ever hire an SJW. I'm telling you, don't hire an SJW. If you own a business, don't hire them. They're all like this. They're all like this. They don't care. They do not care about your business. They don't care. They're all artists. If you go ahead and hire, an SJW. Look, now you can see where I got my hair cut. It's a nice place, actually. Franco's Barbering, Rosiri. It's good. If you hire an SJW at a sandwich place, at a Subway, they will literally become sandwich artists. They will become sandwich artists. And they don't care. Like, if you don't like the sandwich that you don't have to come here. You don't have to come here to eat here. You don't like it, don't buy it. It's not my problem. I don't owe you squat. Our relationship can just be over. Like, dude, do not ever employ these people. And I'm saying this to the comic book industry at large. I know that you guys think that you're being sensitive and hip. You're committing suicide. All of you people that hire Chuck Wendig, all of you people who hire SJWs, every one of these people, I would go through this list right here of these likes. I would go through and just make sure none of these people are working for you. And if they are, fire them. SD Kakarok, thanks for $5. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Works for them. But if you hate America so much, just leave. Gives them conniptions. That's actually a good point. You don't like it, leave. JR, thanks for $2. Whatever happened to professionalism? Hello? It doesn't exist. There's no such thing as professionalism. These are all special snowflakes. These are all wonderful, amazing artists who, if you don't appreciate them, that's your fault. That's your fault. You don't get it, So he doesn't owe you anything. You bought his book. He doesn't owe you anything. And by the way, even if you did like his book, even if you loved his book, if you are a diehard Trump fan, get the fuck out of here. And he hopes that his book bites your fingers off. George Alexopoulos, thanks for $10. Uncle Ethan, I've been drawing indie comics for 10 plus years, and I'm eager to get my work seen. May I request a blessing? My comic is called Bite Sized on an SJW infested platform called Webtoon. What can I do for you, George? Everyone go check out Bite Size by George Alexopoulos on Webtoon. I don't know where that is. I wouldn't know how to look at that. Send me, if you wanted to, you could go ahead and tweet me a link, and I'll go ahead and I'll tweet it out for you, Alex, okay? I'll retweet it. No soup for you. SJW attitude there. The reverse is also true. I don't owe you, and you don't owe me. Our relationship is what we make it. Chuck, we don't need to have a relationship at all. You need to be kind. You need to be a supplicant. You need to actually ask people to read your work. Or nothing, or don't say anything, or just disappear like Stephen King. Stephen King doesn't care. Stephen King can do his own thing. Stephen King would never tell people, don't read my books. You don't like it, don't read my books. That's why he's incredibly successful. He is an SJW, by the way, but he's so successful that he just doesn't care anymore. We don't want to have a relationship with you. You just have to be respectful and kind to your fans, to your audience, and they are your customers. A customer comes and they give you money in exchange for a product. Your book is a product, no matter how you feel about it as an experience or whatever the hell it is. At the point of purchase, it is a product, Chuck. It is a product. You are a monkey creating a product. Sorry that you don't like it. That everyone is in that position, though, Chuck. It's not just you. Everyone is like that. Everyone who works in the arts, I'm sorry, if they're trying to make money off the art, if they're working for someone else, and if you work for hire work, for Lucasfilm, writing books, you're creating a product. Now, Chuck, how unkind is it of you to be writing books for Lucasfilm and have this attitude on their behalf? You don't owe me a review or a kind word or anything. We can do that. We can chat. I can try to be open here and accessible. Go fuck yourself. But that's a cookie when you bought a cake. Get out of here. Just get out of here.
What I will do, and continue to do, is write the best stories I can, and whatever, dude. And you'll denigrate your audience. Uh, that's likely true of most of the writers here to a varying degree, but we are not your dancing monkeys. At least, at least we're a galloping unicorn. Come on, SJW joke at the end. Okay, Chuck, you are not our dancing monkey because we're not buying your books ever, ever. Nobody's gonna ever buy your books. None of this crowd wants to buy your books. People are put off by your attitude. People are put off by your arrogance, your utter self-regard, and the way that you think of other people, the way you treat without kindness or empathy anyone who might be interested in reading your books. And that also goes to your employers, people who are paying you, people who pay you in advance, I assume, to write these books, people who pay you a small royalty. I hope it's very small for these books. You are treating them unkindly as well by making their life difficult. They have to explain you. They have to explain you to the fans. You don't. You can do whatever you want to do, but they're trying to make money off of what they paid you to do, and you're in the middle of telling people that if they voted for Trump, you hope that your books literally bite the hand that feeds. I don't even know. When did adults become like this? I had, by the way, this is kind of on point with that. I'm redoing my logo. Okay, this is going to be the logo that's going to be on all my comic books, and this is it. Okay, so this is the logo, but I've changed it, and I've changed it the way Kentucky Fried Chicken, and Wendy's changed their logo. I mean, it's the same face, it's the same one, but it's just sort of more kind of flattened out and just sort of basic. It looks like a burger stand. Okay, I love this face because it looks like it would be on like in front on a sign of a hamburger stand in the 1950s. That's not my nose. So it's not my. I wish it was my nose. I wish it was. Yeah. And that's Comic Artist Pro secrets. Look, we're selling hot dogs. We're selling hamburgers. There. You don't know that there's no hidden swastika. Look closer. Look closer. Yeah, this is perfect. Like this is the kind of image that I want to put across. Guy's laughing. There's music. He's dancing. It's fun. Comic Artist Pro secrets. There's some stuff inside of the book that you're going to learn about. Everything in the book is a secret. That's a great word. I love the word secrets. And I don't know. I like it. It looks like a classic kind of comic book bullet from the 1960s, but it also just looks like we're selling hot dogs. Did you see the hair says sex? You see that? Yeah. Yeah, a little Jack Chick. It's redrawn Jack Chick. That is my feeling. That is my feeling about all this. That is my feeling about this. I want to be. Where are those guys? Where are the adults from the 1950s who set up hamburger stands? Who set up small businesses? They just got back from the war. They just fought the war. They fought in Korea. They fought in World War II. They're trying to buy, a house. They're trying to find the American dream, and so, they're able to scrape together a little money and start up a small business, a little mom and pops, little restaurant, little hamburger stand, whatever it is, and they're solicitous of customers, and they're just like, please. Please come here and please buy my hamburgers. What happened to those people? I don't get it. Oh, by the way, did we just do it? Oh my God. We did it. All right, everyone. I'm going to put this here. I'm so proud. 320. Look at this. $320,000 for the first issue of Cyberfrog. It's a pretty good number. I wanted to get to a round number today, if possible. This is phenomenal. This is absolutely phenomenal. This sends the message. This sends the message here. We've got 5 days left. We've got 5 days left of this campaign. This sends the message that I want to send. You are my customers. That laughing man face. You can see it here. It's a little bit more complicated here. I actually also wanted to get it changed so that I could trademark it. I don't know if Jack Chick, his family, is going to sue me. So let's alter it a little bit so that we can own it, trademark it. I really do like it. Yeah.
That is gigantic. You guys are my customers. You are my clients. You are my fans. You are people who are buying a product. My comic book is definitely a product. It is definitely a product. It's art to me. It's art to me. Most things are art. Most things are actually art. I even think, figuring out how to make a delicious hamburger, a unique and delicious hamburger, like that you can do quickly and you can produce for a lot of. That's an art in and of itself too. I mean, cooking and using food, using flavors and everything to try to create something like that. Oh, did we hit 65,000 too? You got to be kidding me! This would be the best night ever. Oh, we're just one away. We're one away. We're one away from 65,000. We're at 64,999. I just flicked it and it said 60. Oh, now we did. All right. 65,000 subscribers. What a great day. What a great day. $320,000. 65,000 subscribers. And I have yet to call any of you Nazis. I mean, I blocked a couple of people that were saying anti-Semitic things. But I have not blocked anyone just for political opinions or anything like that. I do ask you guys to support Cyberfrog. I ask you to. I make a pitch every single day, hoping that you guys will be convinced to come on board. Come on board. You know what I'm hearing about already? I'm hearing from people that are all ready for Rainbow Brute. People are like, I wasn't sure about Rainbow Brute, but now I am because I heard the pitch, and I realized the thing that we're going to do next is Munchie Cheese. I mean, I got to do evil, vicious versions of Munchie Cheese for Rainbow Brute. And I'm trying to think of more girls' toys. Do you remember the Munchie Cheese? Like, they actually would suck their own thumbs. Their mouths were open in, like, permanent, like, sucking face. And you could stick your thumb in their mouth. Yeah, Munchie Cheese. All right, let me read some super chats here. That's absolutely infuriating. I don't think I've ever been that angry during one of these. Blue Satoshi, thanks for $5. The tie wibbles and wobbles in the air, careening drunkenly across the Mirren rooftops. It zigzags herkily jerkily out of sight. Chuck's writing. Yeah, I know. How dare anyone criticize it? It's art. It isn't. It's art. A Caustic Soldier, thanks for Australian $5. I wish I could be as arrogant as Wendigo. I've been having the opposite problem. Too conscious about audience perception is forcing so many rewrites. Yeah, you could just be like him and be like, I don't really fucking care what the audience thinks. You can just get off the bus right now. SR2 Joker, thanks for $5. Chuck is super delusional. I've read a lot of Star Wars books, and he is easily in the worst 5%, and that is in a field of a lot of bad writers. I know. Edgar Cruz, thanks for $5. You can tell just by the way he talks to people. People who have actual talent don't need to talk like that. They don't need to talk like that. You don't need to talk to people like that. Edgar Cruz, thanks for $5. Glad you are going to take the Batman the Animated Series approach. Do you do commissions? Getting the Cyberfrog poster. I want a Samus Aran from Metroid next to it. Day one backer. Hey, thanks, Edgar. I have no time to do commissions right now. I have no time. I've got some commissions that I still need to do, and I'm going to be plowing through Cyberfrog. No commissions, but yeah, Cyberfrog is going to be. It'll have some humor to it, but it is a deadly serious situation, and it's not going to be as wacky as the original series was. But that's part of the story. Like, the reason why is part of the story. It's like things have changed. The world has changed so much. In real life, it's changed so much. 1986 MPV, thanks for $5. A full-grown man is talking like a 13-year-old girl. This is your brain on leftism. I know. Just the things that. Chris L, thanks for $4.99. Thanks for the great content. I haven't watched satellite TV in a month. Too busy watching you in world class. Oh, good. Welcome. Me too. I don't watch TV anymore. I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube. A Caustic Soldier, thanks for $5. God is an irony artist, and he gives us Wendigo, the hack who eats his fan base like a cannibal until he starves. Let him be an object lesson. Amen, brother. Meximen and Cheese, that's for $5. The unearned arrogance is insane. They walk around like they're Steve Jobs, but they haven't built anything people want. They are the real man babies. I agree. Ivan Neves, thanks for $2. You inspire me to continue with my anime. Good. Steve Yen again. Steve Yen, thank you so much for another $10. I bought a copy of Marvel Silver Age comic book number 65, Fantastic Four, signed by Stan Lee, 9.6 rating with a CGC near mint. What do you think the value is on the market? Oh my gosh, I have no idea. I'm sure it's up there though. A 9.6. Jack Kirby, Fantastic Four, signed by Stan Lee. No idea. I'd say five figures. Definitely five figures. Sebastian, thanks for $5. Offer a perk for backers to have their caricature on a wanted missing lost poster somewhere in the background of any page of Cyberfrog will sell. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, or actually having them come across the cemetery and you can put your name on there. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure where we're at now is pretty good. You're gonna get a special thanks. The next issue will have more perks like that, more opportunity to be involved because we sold out pretty quickly, and people are still wishing that they had purchased that perk. They could actually be in the book or be eaten by giant wasps. Downshift, thanks for $2. I want Rainbow Brute. Take my wallet. Yeah, everyone does. Everyone loves Rainbow Brute. It is awesome. I'm really really excited about it. Um, Let's see, Catherine Mann. I didn't know YouTube allows donations. What are we donating for? I've never been here before. TIA. Catherine, this is a live chat, and you don't have to. There's a little. If you look down, it says where you can type in your chat. There might be a dollar sign next to it, and you can hit that, and then you're allowed to tip the YouTuber. But you don't have to. It's not necessary. You could just hang out and talk. The thing is, when you tip, the YouTuber is obligated to read your chat. So that can be fun for some mean people, but it really is just a nice way of getting your message directly read in a large live stream. I can't read your name. $10. It's a coordinated message from Lucasfilm. Shanna O'Neill, Geek Girl Diva, did a similar rant on Twitter against customers that Jeremy covered on Geeks and Gamers. Did she really? She's against, like, she did that thing about, they're not customers. I really hate it. I really, really hate it. I really hate it more than anything. It sends shivers down my spine because everyone's suffering. Like Star Wars is losing money. Star Wars is losing money, and you have clowns like this, like coming out like, "Shut up, customers, shut up." I mean, you got to be joking. Now more than ever. Be kind, be solicitous, be respectful. Don't be an ass. Now more than ever, when the comic book industry is collapsing to the point where Batman comic book barely sells 100,000 copies. Now more than ever, you need to be kind. Let's see. Durakin says, now that you don't work for DC, are we going to get your stories about DC and the new 52 stuff you mentioned but never made a video on it? Let's see. I have trouble with that because I know a lot of every now and then something will come out. I'll say something. I'll tell a little story. But for the most part, like, I'm respectful of DC. DC's been very good to me, and I don't want to drop any secrets. I'll definitely. Yeah, I mean, not working for DC allows me to kind of open up a little bit more, and it's nice. I really like it. GRP. I was getting my haircut today. My barber knows. He's like, "Don't you miss Green Lantern?" I'm like, "No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't miss Green Lantern." GRP Paul, thanks for $2. Sweet. I'd love to have my name somewhere. 500 is high. Yeah, I know, but it's right in between. I don't know. It's right in between 200 and 1,000. Jeremy was heated. Was Jeremy mad over that? I don't know who the Star Wars girl is. Geek Girl Diva. I don't know who she is. I'm sure SJWs boil my blood. They absolutely boil my blood. And part of this channel is just to educate people about them. You have to recognize who they are and what they say, and that they're all the same, and that you can't argue with them because it's not worth your time to argue with them. You just have to point them out to other people so they don't get taken in and poisoned by them as well. They are poisonous people. Cecil, hi, thanks for $5. Got my 3K 3,000th sub today, but I remain humble, even though I am an internet sensation and a YouTube god. I remember that I was once a nobody like all of you. Well, that's congratulations, Cecil. 3,000 subs is a nice. Wait till you get to 5,000. I think 5,000 will be in a month for you. You'll find that the more you grow, the bigger you grow, the quicker the subscribers come. And if you haven't subscribed to Cecil yet, please do go ahead and subscribe to him. Matthew Lynch, thanks for $5. Love you, Uncle E. No homo. I listen to you on the way to and from work every day, and you're my girlfriend's favorite YouTuber as well. Keep it up. Hey, that's great. Tell her I said hello. Definitely appreciate you guys listening. That is, I tell Andrea, I'm like, people are expecting a new video out of me, and it sounds funny because she lives with me, and she's like, people are, no, I have to go down. I have to go make videos. I have to go make videos. People are expecting them. People need them. It's like part of people's day. It's like, I have favorite YouTubers too, and it's like if I don't get my video out of them for a long time, I get kind of grouchy, or I'll move on to someone else. It's like some people just they're not uploading content quick enough. So I appreciate you guys listening. I really, really do. It's just wonderful, and it is my honor to do this. I'm happy to do it every day. Every day I'm happy to do it. I made 2 videos today. I uploaded and recorded 2 videos, and the first one drove me nuts because I was trying to get my rhythm going, and I had to start over and over again, like restart it. And then right when I got my rhythm and my flow, and this kind of thing, these kind of rants they are a flow. My son called and ruined it. He stopped the video. And I was like, that's it. I gotta find another way to make these videos, or just turn my phone off. What do I need a telephone for? Like, I don't want anyone to call. Who am I waiting for to call me? Who's calling me? Who uses telephones these days? Like, yeah, like nobody. Like seriously, who are you waiting for to call you? You can talk to anyone on the computer. Like, so, I don't know. I'm thinking about just turning my phone off. Strange Skull, thanks for $5. Uncle Ethan, first, just wanted to thank you for inspiring me to draw again. Any advice for struggling artists with no art school training? How old are you, Strange Skull? I'll assume that you are in your 20s, early 20s maybe. I had no art training. I had none. I didn't go to art school. I took as many classes as I could in high school, as many as I could. In fact, my senior year, I had 3 art classes. I was like done. I had all the credits I needed or whatever, and I was just like, I'm just going to take art classes and do a lot of paintings. And that's what I did. And when I got out, I just started doing anything I could. I mean, I opened up a caricature stand at the mall. I was drawing caricatures. I was painting on neckties and T-shirts. I was doing like airbrushes. I worked at an airbrush stand. And then I just had my own comic book that I did for my own pleasure, for my own personal growth. And that's what you need to do. That's my advice. Take a look around. Try to learn something new every single day. Say, you know what? I don't really understand how to draw a fist from this angle. Today I'm going to work on that. I'm going to take pictures of my own hands, and I'm going to learn how to draw a fist from this angle and learn to understand how a hand works. And how, what a fist looks like from it. Because you're going to draw a million fists as a comic book artist. Yeah, and just learn something new every day. You'll be surprised. I remember having these periods of growth where it's just like you wake up one day and you just zoom ahead. You've figured something out. Something's occurred to you, and you've gotten so much better like overnight. You just immediately figured something out, and it just improved you. And you're gonna, when you're learning and when you're practicing, you're gonna have those moments where you have just this epiphany and you can just grow. It's quite wonderful. I miss those days of being like in my 20s, and you can just go back and look at some of my early old stuff and then just see like a month later I'm a million times better. A month later I'm a million times better than that. Planet Musk vlog, thanks for $2. $2 in your hand, putting it in my hand. Great meme. Put it in my hand. She just said put it in my hand, please. And what the hell? Just pick it. No, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna be stubborn. You're demanding like petty respect. You're demanding petty, stupid respect out of me. Okay, all right, I respect you. Now give me my chicken. Tim King, thank you for $2. Yes, I get to listen to Uncle E on my lunch break. That is a good thing. Yeah, you do want to listen to me while you're eating, I guess. Cecil and Dick. Cecil says, how much for an EVS airbrush tie nowadays? I don't know. I don't know who has one. I haven't seen one pop up. I'll bet anyone who did have one threw it away a long time ago. If they still have it, they don't realize what it is. I mean, I used to airbrush Star Wars. I'd airbrush like Guns N' Roses on neckties, the Grinch, all that stuff. It was really fun. And people would pay me. I think it was like $20 for an airbrush necktie. It wasn't that much money. Ditchwater, thanks for $4.99. Geek Girl Diva posted probably the dumbest statements from anyone associated with Lucasfilm yet. Lucasfilm's losing it. They really are. They got to get a hold of these people. And they got to like. somebody's got to instruct them. Some grown-up has to instruct these other grown-ups about what business is and what they're trying to do. Like, your mission statement is to try to make money. Do you realize that you're just trying to make money? That's the purpose of every endeavor. It's not to make you feel cool or look cool. Your business is to make money. Somebody says that to me, they're like, "You're just trying to sell T-shirts to make money." I'm like, my God, yes, I am. I am. String me up. Arcadia, thanks for $5. Hey man, I love your voice. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's nice. I love doing this. Absolutely love talking and doing talk radio. But yeah, so just that one elementary idea, like to SJWs, money is dirty, and yet they feel free to beg for it. But it's just like they don't like it. They find it very unpleasant. They find it gross. When I left DC Comics, I said in my statement, I said, no, I'm going to get rich now. I loved my time at DC Comics, but I spent 20 years making them rich, and now I am going to try to get rich on my own, using my own, my own ideas. And SJWs went, ew, gross, ew, ew, good luck getting rich, ew. Yeah. So far so good. So far so good. Yeah, why not? It's like that. And why would you hire somebody who didn't feel that way? Wow, Amak, no, thank you for 250 Philippines money. Uncle Ethan, I just backed Cyberfrog campaign. Keep up the good work, and I hope the comic book reached here in the Philippines. Yes, on time. Thanks again. God bless. We'll do our best. It might well be that when we're packing things up, we're gonna start packing things up in October. And we would like to have all of the books shipped out of the house by the end of November. So you might not get yours until December, but we're going to have them all out of here by the end of November. If somebody like you who's in the Philippines, we might try to push you guys to the front of the line so that yours get out in October, so that maybe, I don't know how long it takes to get to the Philippines, but maybe you'll get it sometime in late November or something like that. They'll be well packed, and your books will survive. And thank you so much for your support to Cyberfrog. Really, really appreciate that. It's awesome. This is a huge thing, man. This Indiegogo campaign is really opening people up. It's really like opening their eyes to the possibilities. And people are saying, how are you doing this? How are you doing this? Oh, it's pretty. It does require time. You do actually have to put effort into it. But it really is about just being nice to the fan base again, and not being Chuck Wendig. Not being Chuck Wendig. I mean, he's only hurting himself. All right, fellas. With that, I've been here with you for an hour and a half. I love you very much. I hope you guys watched the 2 videos that I put up today. Oh, look at that. Yeah, 4,001%. I wanted $8,000. 4,001%. This is a lie. I wanted 20,000. I wanted 20,000. Nicholas Glenn, thank you for $9.99. $15, little man. Put that in my hand. If that money doesn't show, then you owe me my jungle love. Owe. I think I want to know. Yeah, no, yeah. LOL. Jay and Silent Bob reference. Andrea loves Jay and Silent Bob. Absolutely. All right, so thank you so much for this. Let's just see. Did anyone buy another copy on the way out or no? That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, this is damn good. I'm very happy with this. We've got 65,000 subscribers. Steve Dye, thank you for $5. That's a good T-shirt. All right, I respect you. Now give me my chicken. Paul Evans, thanks for $5. Not everyone creating does it for money. Picasso, Sylvia Plath, Franz Kafka, Mozart, Proust. Of course, what they share in common is poverty. That is correct. You can go down that path. The difference between them also is when they didn't have patrons, they were not employed by someone. And that is the big difference, okay? So you can talk all the smack you want about being an artist until Marvel, DC, Lucasfilm, whoever, or Comic Artist Pro Secrets, when I have a publishing house, hires you. And once I hire you, once they hire you, you are a dancing monkey. And your job is to create a product that is appealing to a large amount of fans so that your employer can make more money than he's paying you. And that, I'm sorry, that is the real world. Skid Racket, thanks for $2. When are you aiming to finish inking Blood Honey? I want to get it all done by August, the end of August. It'll go to print September. We're going to ship off 1998. Okay, so there are 3 books. One of them, of course, is a book that's already drawn. It's called Amphibionics #1. Kyle is coloring that right now. I'm going to ship that off for print as soon as he's done. For reprint, actually, I got to send it over to get put together by Mark Maz, the guy who I found the guy who did the original Cyberfrog books and put them together, like for Harris Comics, and he's going to be putting these together as well. We're going to send that off to the printer first. Andrea is doing research on trading cards, bookmarks, stickers. We're going to take care of those. 1998 is going to go to the printer second, and then Blood Honey is going to go to the printer last. I am in contact with Brian Polito, who knows how to make these special books, like all the crazy cool, awesome chromium style comic books. So I'm in touch with him. He's going to help me point me to a good printer who will do it at a reasonable cost. And I might even overprint. I'm telling Andrew, I was like, you know what? Let's just print 200 of them with prism covers. Let's make this the 90s. Like, let's have a limited edition Cyberpunk Blood Honey #1, limited to 200 with a prismatic cover, and then sell them for $1 billion on eBay. She's like, oh, you and your. I'm like, listen, I am a capitalist. I do want to make money. Cobalt Dragon, thanks for $5. Any chance of a Mystery Science Theater style stream of you watching some public domain movie? I would love to do that with you guys. That would be fun. We did watch A New Hope together, me and Andrea, on our 50th stream, for our 50,000th sub. Golden Dragon 222, thanks for $2. You are catching DNC with the backers. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna pass him. He's at 350. We'll pass him tomorrow or the next day. He knew that. He knew we were gonna do that. And the thing about it is that he ended his campaign at 194. We still have 5 days left, and we already ran past him. We already ran over him. So, yeah, we're doing pretty good. I'm thinking about leaving it open for another 2 weeks. Yeah. Let's see. I'll play the piano in 1 second. We need a Cyberfrog movie. Thanks for being great. Thank you, Brandon Stratton, for $2. I would like a Cyberfrog movie, but more importantly, I would like a Cyberfrog video game. Okay, and with that, yeah, let's go over to the piano, and we'll play the Butter song as we do, and people can leave, which is what they also do. I love it. We're at 1.3 thousand, 100 or 1,300 people, and very quickly people leave. It doesn't hurt my feelings too badly. I mean, it doesn't hurt my feelings too badly, just a little bit. That's when I creep and I lick all the butter in your fridge. When you are not awake, I unwrap your Lando Lake and I lick all the butter in your fridge. The butter in your fridge. The butter in your fridge. So have some parquet. It contains my DNA from when I licked all the butter in your fridge. And have a pat of Blue Bonnet to Rio for dinner. We must have been high, but you and me and another 3. Oops, I lost it already. I was reading you guys. You and me. I gotta close my eyes. And another 3 friends of yours crashed, George, Mike, and Emily. And now there's nothing to eat except for the meat that once was your friends who lived up the street. And I saved the last piece of George for you, though I gorged on the other 2. I saved the last of George for you, and I saved the last piece of George for you. He was vegan, so he's tough to chew, but I saved the last of George for you. You were so right the other night when we disagreed if there'd still be room for Dwight. Now we'll make amends when our dinner date ends, but I've gotta say you've got great taste in friends, and I saved the last piece of George for you. He's kosher if you are a Jew. We're putting that line back. But I saved the last of George for you, and I saved the last piece of George for you, though I gorged on the other 2. I saved the last of George for you. Bomb shelter is pretty nice. I took Dwight Eisenhower's advice. It's full of things I like: a stationary bike, powdered milk, Slim Jims, and rice. It's not as if I asked my spouse to excavate beneath our house. She told me it was silly. She said, now come on, really, there's only so much she allows. But when the bombs are exploding, you'll all be freeloading, but I'm prepared, you see. With a mushroom supplement, there's just enough room in my bomb shelter for me and maybe my cat. What do you think of that? My bomb shelter has bonsai trees, a generator with DVDs. It's only one man's size, so while you're vaporized, I'll enjoy its amenities, 'cause my bomb shelter is mine, all mine. So I don't wanna hear you whine. It won't seem so dumb when the zombies come and I'm watching what's my line. Let's see if you're cocky when it's Nagasaki outside in your little town. You'll absorb radiation while I'm on vacation 25 feet underground. I'll be drinking milk in pajamas made of silk. My bomb shelter is pretty nice. I took Dwight Eisenhower's advice. I wanna do karate on your lifeless body. I wanna hang you like a heavy bag. And I'll make all your friends watch when I crank your dead crotch. You'll evacuate and make them gag. And that's what you get, that's what you get. I don't know what you did, but that's what you get. That's what you get, that's what you get. That's what you get. I wanna drink a few highballs and tear out your eyeballs and pee into your hollow skull. And while hellfire's waiting, I'll pray to Satan to torture your immortal soul. And that's what you get, that's what you get. I don't know what you did, but that's what you get. That's what you get, that's what you get. That's what you. Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So it's been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. It's a song about rainbows and frogs. It's perfect. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on a morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look where come so far. Lisa stargazing, what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. All right, guys, thanks. See you tomorrow.